Good morning. Did any one of you catch SAVA on the long side yesterday? Or sorry, on Friday? That was an insane trade. I made 6 figures in it, like 2 hours on it. Went straight up. I bought 40,000 shares. In hindsight, I should have bought 100,000. I did not see this coming. I did not expect this thing to go to almost 11 bucks. I mean, I thought it would go to maybe 8 or maybe 9 bucks. But it went to 11 before the close. Just amazing. I'm still long, let's see here. I'm still long 26,000 shares. So I sold about the third. And let's see, maybe it can get to 12.13 today. If it goes red, like 965 is where it closed. If it goes red, I'm gonna sell it, and I'll maybe even short it. We'll see. Ideally, this thing keeps going. This thing is now in 2 months. Yeah, it's up like 700% or something. Yeah, pretty decent move. Pretty damn decent move. I bought some Twix in pre-market here in 54.90s. Gonna use a fairly tight stop. We haven't had a pullback in a while, and I don't know. Maybe due for a pullback. Also, my plug that I bought a couple of sessions ago is gapping up on a contract news. If I did my math right, this contract will increase their revenues by 50% over the next 2 years. That's a pretty significant piece of news. This is a significant contract. So I tightened my stop a little bit. I think I'm gonna tighten it a little bit more. We'll see. We can hold the gap up. Tesla today may be the day. Yeah, maybe. Could be, absolutely. Yeah, below Friday's lows, I think. DNR, I had a bunch of shares on Friday, it stopped me out, and now it's gapping up over Friday's highs. QLM, I had this on a long watch, and now it looks like it's gapping up pretty big, or not pretty big, but it's gapping up. Alright, so SAVA hopefully keeps going to low mid teens. The higher the better. I will actively start watching it, stocking it for short. I'm actually gonna locate, I just located 30,000 shares just in case the borrow goes away. This is just, you know, it's a pretty small position, but the better it sets up, the more I will borrow later. VIX, I have a small starter. Teum I bought on Friday, late day. This is another stock I think could easily double if it gets going. This Torque is also one I think could double. DHA, I raised my stop a little bit. AXSM, I still have about 95% of my position. I only covered about 5% so far. From 102 average, a pretty damn good average on this thing. I really wanna let this thing ride. I'm up almost 10% or over 10% on it so far. I really do believe this thing could fade back to 70s or something. Yes, when I buy stuff, the stop is almost always the lows of the day. Doesn't matter what time of the day it is. Except like SAVA, which is, you know, either it goes or it doesn't, but SAVA, I mean, it depends. It depends on what type of setup, etc. SAVA I didn't have in my stop at the lows of the day. SAVA, I bought it. Bought it like in that, like when they buy it, 690s and very low 7s. And my stop on it was, you know, this consolidation low, which was about 680. But the lows of the day on Friday were like 625. So I had a super low, tight stop. I had like a 20-25 cent stop on SAVA. It ran up $4. That's one hell of a risk reward. I'm kicking myself every time I look at it. I only bought 40,000 shares. Could have easily bought twice the size. Easily bought. Another 40. I just didn't think he was gonna do something like this. I thought he was gonna run up $1, maybe 2, you know. CrowdStrike, I don't see anything here. It's just a bottom setup. It's just nothing here. I don't know. Maybe if the Iran stuff is a catalyst for this thing, I don't know. I mean, if you see a catalyst for this thing, it could be a nice setup, but I don't see any catalyst for this thing. No, gap up opening range high stuff don't offer necessarily better risk reward. Sometimes you get better risk reward at late day, like on SAVA. Yeah, Rada. Wait, didn't I have Rada here? Yeah, Rada is on watch. I had it on my watch list, so I took it off for some reason. Yeah, they're pumping this hard on Twitter. I want to be here. Let them pump this thing to 10 bucks. I want to participate. I want to be there. Yeah, XSM, I covered very few shares so far. I think this thing goes into the 70s. Or maybe even the 60s over the next few weeks. Especially if the markets pull back a little bit. Yeah, I have such a good entry, I don't wanna cover too many. I also have the FTSV, which is a smaller position and a thinner stock, obviously, but this thing also, I think it could easily pull back to, I don't know, low 30s maybe. Well, they had an offering at 35. Well, that 35 is the first support, really. Do we have here? Tweets. Twix, I have a starter position. See, it's been trying to go for the past week or so. It's tried several times. And last time it had a run, it went up 50% in a couple of days and 4 sessions. So I don't know. We'll see. NIO is gapping up, but still, I don't know. It's a very risky stock to hold right now. I think both long and short. Because either they get financing and it may spike a lot, or they go bankrupt since they have such low cash levels right now. You never know with these China stocks. Maybe the government comes in and bails them out or something, and the stock is gonna be up 100% overnight. Right, see what today has to offer. Okay, Twix, I got stopped out to a tiny loss on it. SAVA, I took a starter short. I haven't. I'm actually long in one account and short in another on this SAVA right now. But again, I'm gonna sell my long if it takes up if it goes red. So we'll see. bought some RADA. Small position, it's in my smallest account. Tiny position. SAVA, it looks like I'm probably gonna get stopped out, which is good. I really want this thing to go higher. I only have a small starter short on it, and my current long position is still larger than the short position, so I'm actually a net long on it. Plug keeps going, pretty good. It's already at half average daily volume. I should probably add to the long here. Maybe. It's too late. If it dips to 350, I'm gonna add to it. If it dips to 350, I'll add to it. OCGN looks like it wants to take another leg higher. I think this thing could go to $1. SAVA, okay, it failed. Okay, SAVA failed. It failed at declining, these declining moving averages. Alright, SAVA, let's see. Oh, it's trying to reclaim again. Oh, AXSM, apparently I got filled some at 88.50. Good. Very good. Okay, plug, I got filled some more, so I have 150,000 shares now. 332 average. If it takes out the lows of the day, I will sell half of my shares because that would be a sign of weakness. DT is trying to break out. Ultra thin name. Oh my god. Wow, I got filled on less than half of DT. 26.96. And it shot up $1 instantly when I tried to buy it. This is why you never should use market orders for a thin stock. So yeah, let's hope it dips back to high 26s so I can get the rest of my shares. This LLEX I'm stocking for potential long. It's also this pump stock. It's up like 300% in the past month or so, but just starting to, you know, perk off the bottom. Oh, Tops is going. This thing triggered on Friday. Okay, SAVA stopped me out of the short so far. Let's see. And now I'm probably gonna use the lows of the day as my sell, as my stop on the long side. Probably. Okay, I'm gonna sell half of my shares if it takes out the lows of the day and the other half goes red. And then I'm gonna obviously restock for a potential short entry. Okay, plug is acting like a champion here. DT is obviously... This DT reminds me of another stock that went up a lot a couple of months ago. IPO. I don't remember its symbol right now. But if I'm correct, this thing should go to like 40, 45 bucks or something. Been building higher lows for a month and it had this range break. It has the earnings power. It's a recent IPO. You know, look, it looks great. Nothing else I can say about it other than it looks great. Wow, AVLR. This thing actually traded down to 75 bucks today. What a reversal, holy shit. Big reversal. Pretty much everything that gapped down are reversing now to the upside. That shows some strength in the markets. There's a lot of strength in the markets. STNE doesn't look as good though. 63. I think I have to sell my ads. I added 5,000 on Thursday, I think. I will sell them if they take out Thursday's lows. Sell the ads. SAVA is reversing to the downside again. LK, I'll probably have to size down on it since it's violating my first stop. Probably gonna size down on it immediately. So tiny. And if it closes below this first stop, 35.53 stop, I'll size down even more. My final stop is gonna be at 32. Let's see, I'm gonna raise this stop to 30. Let's make it 33 bucks. MTMB, I will size down that one also. It's starting to violate my first stop. Alright, SAVA, I got short again, and I sized down on the long I had. I have some left still. Let's see here. I'm looking to add to this to the short. NIO is straight down from the news. I'm gonna take it off. Plug, I'm gonna size down a little bit from the ads. Okay. Sized in on the short even more. It is kind of day one, or well, it is day two, but from this consolidation, I would have preferred it to go higher, but I think it maybe does something like a fuel cell does. Disappoints me on the long side and then it craps out like fuel cell at like a 40% move lower just a couple of days. A lot of stocks look great. They really do, a lot of them. A lot of growth stocks. Plug. Gonna set out some more sell orders on this thing. Gonna remove the lower stop. So my final stop is gonna be the lows of the day. So it's a break-even trade. LLEX, I just bought 100,000 shares on this thing. 66-cent average. Let's see if this thing can get going. And if you look at the volume, it's already like it had huge volume on Friday. It's already over half of Friday's volume. So that's pretty significant volume going on in here right now. Can't ignore this volume. Just look at the 60-minute chart. Look at the volume so far. Holy shit. And this volume bar is only for 30 minutes. I think this thing is gonna trade over 20 million shares today. Maybe even more. It's pretty significant. Very, very significant. SAVA is so far holding below VWAP and it's building lower highs. I'm long. I got stopped out on some of the long, but I'm still long 13,000 shares and I'm short 40,000 shares in another account. Right now it's just going sideways. It's not really doing anything. Obviously. XSM had a nice reversal candle to the upside so far, but it could very easily reverse back down since it's hitting some declining resistance levels. Yes, LLEX, nice. Probably start selling soon. I'm already at 10%. Yeah, I'll sell the tiny shares. Just lock in some. Just to lock in a few. Okay, SAVA takes out the lows of the day. I'm not even gonna wait for this thing to go red. Takes out the lows of the day. I'm gonna sell the rest. Maybe even add to the long, the short. I'm short 40,000 shares. Maybe I'll add another 20. I don't know. It's not a super great looking setup. I would have preferred it to go higher today, but could it fade back? Yes. Especially if this late Friday action was just a short squeeze. Maybe they're all out now and they're gonna pull the bids. We'll see. BLDP has some follow through. I think this one get bought out. Yeah, from the 1 minute chart, it's still building lower highs, the SAVA. But obviously it could reverse back up any time. Yeah, SDC, I saw it. It's coming out from, what's a line doing? A line is not doing much, but yeah, SDC, it's a dental stock. Big volume. I don't know what the news were. Did they have any news? SDC. Beaten down. Oh, he initiated a buy at Craig Hallam 20 target. Yeah. I'm not really sure about these kinds of setups. They're better as day trading setups, you know, or short-term swing trading setups, but really not my type of setup. Acorn. I think I was long this thing last week or the week before. It looks... Nah, I'm gonna pass on it. But it could double. I'm gonna keep it on my watch list. Maybe buy another day if it doesn't go today. Needs to flag a little bit more, I think. Okay, so SAVA, I am all out of my long. It ended up as a little bit over 100 grand. Pretty decent trade, can't complain. Shoulda, coulda, woulda done more size, but it is what it is. And now let's see if this short can work. Just trying to go red here. I'm still stalking for another add point. I would love to add another 20,000 shares to this thing short. LLEX, wow, straight up. Need to find another sell spot. Let's see here. I sold some at 71 cents. Sell some. 65 at 6 cents. Right. I'm gonna raise my stop a little bit. Wow, this thing is straight up. Holy shit. Man, the moves in this market, holy crap. This RADA looks insane on the weekly chart. It's really, look at this bull flag break on the weekly chart. It looks, this is a 5-star chart. It can't get better than this. It really can't. I just wish it had more volume. I would love to double my size. I only have 5,000 small shares in my third account, which is by far my smallest account, where I own all of these pump stocks just for fun. I don't even know why I'm watching this one. Wow, LK may stop me out of my position completely. Nah, I'm gonna try to keep it. I'm gonna try to keep the position. Or at least some of the position. I think this thing could go higher this year. We'll see. SAVA still hasn't been able to go red. So far it's been lower highs. The 1 minute chart and the 5 minute chart. Damn it, DT. I only got filled like 3,900 shares out of 10,000. God damn it. This is what a strong stroke looks like, you know. You're not gonna get filled. You're not gonna get all the size at the price you want. This this candle was just amazing. It went from 26.90 to 28.25 in 10 seconds. Incredible. And it has followed through from that candle. I think I'm gonna get stopped out of this thing. I should be stopped out, so stop set. Alright, SAVA just went red. I think I'm gonna cover some. I'm gonna cover some small. Yeah, awesome. Really great so far. I put some buy orders lower. I covered about 5% of it, soon 10% if it gets filled some more. I think it could retrace all of the Friday move. I think it could go back to very low sevens. If not today, maybe, over the next few days. Oh yeah, this max is getting pumped as Iran thingy, just like RADA. We'll see about this one. It had some big moves in the past, notably back in 2004. Wow, oh my god, LLEX, are you kidding? What is this market? Everything you know, you can buy a stock up 300% and it keeps going higher. It's just amazing. Crazy market right now, just absolutely crazy. This is maybe, yeah, this is probably one of the craziest market environments I've seen since I started trading 2011. It could be the second best trading environment. The best one was from like late 17 to early 18. That was the best trading environment I've seen. This has to be the second best, or maybe the third best. Just can't believe it. Every day I wake up and think, okay, you know, one day the craziness has to end, and then the market opens and it just, you know, the crazy keeps coming back. Just awesome, really awesome. Except for LK. LK is not awesome. And SDN is not awesome. But other than those two, everything is pretty good. Yeah, I mean LK, if you're into that one, these types of setups, like pullback setups, absolutely. 33, 32 area, yeah, I mean, absolutely. I would buy it on the, if it pulls back to the weekly 10-day moving average. I think that would be a better entry. Right now it's at 30, you know, mid-high 30s. I think that would be a better potential pullback entry. I'm gonna raise my stop on LLEX more. Okay, Theo Michael. Stop down this thing. Plug. Yes. Orada took out the highs of the day. Awesome. INSG is going. This is a 5G pump stock. I own a lot of pump stocks. This is the right market to own a lot of pump stocks. So that's why I own a lot of pump stocks. I have way too many positions. Wait, two stopped me out and reversing higher? Okay, so I got rid of one position at least. That's good. I have to say it's kind of stressful having this many positions. It's, you know, like I think around 10-15 positions, that's the ideal amount. But you know, closer to 30, that's when things start to get stressful. Too many things moving up and down, and then you get kind of confused what's what. Wow, Google, that's one hell of a candle here. IWM is still lagging. SPICE and Nasdaq are leading and Russell is lagging. This is where the speculation money is. And if Russell starts leading, that's when things could go really crazy. Wow, LLEX already close to 20 million shares. Okay, now I'm revising my volume target to 40 million at the end of the day. The volume is just amazing here. Plug 2, already above average volume. Looks so good on the daily chart. So good. I mean, I can't believe it. Everything is just going higher. What are you guys trading? Are you catching any of these crazy movers? SAVA just made another higher low. You can draw a trend line here. So far it's building a higher low. Shorting SAVA from 1023? Ah, that's way better average than I have. Or not way better, but slightly better, yeah. Great job on the SAVA short. Life, short life? Yeah, I saw this one gapped up. Yeah. It would have been so good if SAVA had gone to low mid teens. That would have been such a great trade. Then I would have made another, I don't know, 50k plus on the long side, and then, you know, made money on the short side too. Right now it just built another higher low. You know, I would be surprised if it stops me out later in the day. I wouldn't be surprised. We'll see. Oh, that's why the stock is higher. Why didn't I find this thing? Why didn't I find any news on it? I just saw an upgrade. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. I just read the highest piece of news. Yeah, I now see it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Walmart is a pretty big deal. Question is it in all their stores or is it just a few stores? Oh, that's the question. I can see it here. Well, I need to take a little break here. So much going on. I'm gonna be back in a few minutes, and then I go through the scans, and then I'll cut the stream. Be right back, a couple of minutes. Alright, I'm back. Okay, let's go through some scans here. Shopify looking great. Are scans working in TC2000? Because I don't get a lot of results. Weird. I'm not sure the scans are working right now. PULM, it's building higher lows on the 60-minute chart. I don't know. I mean, this thing could easily double. I think it already doubled, almost doubled. Could easily double from these levels. Yeah, I just don't want to get into another position. So many of them already. I'm gonna go crazy if I build more positions. Tesla looks like it's holding up well so far. Wow, INSG, nice move. Nice move. Maybe the markets go parabolic. Since, you know, they're not going down. They have an inability to pull back. Maybe we go parabolic, just like in January 2018. That would be something. That would be something. All right. Let's see what Twitter is talking about. Wow, gold had a nice reversal candle today. I have to say, Nugget and JNUG have not been acting well considering the gold move. I mean, they should both have gone up much more. Like Nugget and JNUG have been going sideways the past 4 or 5 sessions, while gold has been going up every single day. So that's, yeah, the miners are definitely lagging the underlying metal. Yeah, gold on the monthly chart just looks so good. This could be the start of a multi-year move, potentially. And I've been talking about this breakout pattern for months and months. Since I started streaming, I've been talking about this gold breakout. But again, I'm not gonna trade GLD. I prefer to trade JNUG and Nugget, which are much more faster moving. But they're lagging. They're definitely lagging. That's not a good sign for now. SAVA, SAVA. Yeah, SAVA, yeah. Looks like he wants to reclaim VWAP. Yeah. I'm gonna set stops on it on the short side. I only covered small. Okay, I covered half of SAVA. I covered half of it so far. I'm gonna raise or lower my stop for the rest. All right, I mean, this is good. This is good. I want to get stopped out. I want this thing to go to 15 bucks. This is very good. I'm gonna take a $24,000 loss on this short, and I hope it goes higher. Very, very good. All right, thanks for joining today, and I'll see you all tomorrow. I'm probably not gonna do anything crazy for the rest of the day. And I hope you have a great rest of the trading day.